Hi folks, welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved. So in the last episode we got our first resource gathering dino, which of course was Ankylosaurus, which is over here, that we can use to gather both flint and more importantly metal, and lots and lots of metal. So we got a whole bunch and that's smelting away in the forge or furnace, whatever they're called in this game. Today. And today the plan is to get the next one, which will be Doedicurus, which is used for gathering stone, and lots of stone. However, before that, I want to do a little bit of for science testing, because over here you can see we have 2 beaver dams. And it was mentioned in the comments that I should be farming these beaver dams to get lots of pearls and more importantly cementing paste. But what it was mentioned was that we leave inside them. Well, I'm not going to touch them right now because as soon as you touch them the beavers will come and attack. But inside there'll be lots of wood, some pearls, perhaps some rare flowers, some cementing paste. And what I was told is that I should leave the wood in the beaver dam so that the beaver dam doesn't get destroyed, so that more cementing paste will spawn. And what I've always been told is that you have to completely empty the beaver dams to destroy them so that the beavers create new ones, because if you leave stuff in them, nothing else will spawn. So luckily enough, we actually have 2 sitting right side by side here. So what we'll do is we'll take the goodies out of one but leave the wood in it so it doesn't be destroyed, and we'll take everything out of the other one so it does get destroyed, and we'll hopefully the beavers, you can see there's a beaver over on the other side of the island there. Hopefully the beavers will create a new one and we'll get more stuff, but we'll see whether the one that has wood in it gets other items to respawn. Now, like I said, once we touch these, any beavers within range will come flying over here and attack us, which is why I have the pteranodon sitting right next to it. So I will, first of all, I will go into this one and I will take everything out of it. I'll then drop all the wood on the floor and then I'll get on the pteranodon and get out of here. So we have to do this kind of quick. So we go in, we take the goodies, and we drop all the other stuff. That didn't work. And then we're going to get on the pteranodon, just in case any... Here they come. Right, let's drag the beaver over here. There we go. Come on. So we have to get it... If we get it away from the beaver dam and then get it to de-aggro. Is it de-aggroed? No, it's still coming after us, but we'll just go round in a big circle. Eventually we'll get far enough away that it'll lose interest. Right, so the first one is destroyed and we've taken everything out of it. The second one, we're just going to take the goodies out of it and we're going to leave the wood. So we're going to take cementing paste, pearls, lots of cementing paste, but we're going to leave that wood. And we'll just check back every now and again over the different episodes. Oh, he's still coming after me. And we'll see what happens. He's still coming after me. Okay, so I'm just going to shoot away now so that I can definitely get to de-aggro, and then I'll bring you back once we're back at the base again. Okay, we're back. So we flew away out of render range and then flew back, and they've all de-aggroed. So you can just see them across the river there. They're just frolicking about over there. But let's see, what did we end up getting? So we got 47 silica pearls, we got 13 rare flowers, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 713 cementing paste, which is awesome. Right, let's put the rare flowers in here. We'll grab a used to follow. Yeah, go and sit down. Yeah, the rare flowers have a spoil timer, so we'll stick them in the fridge, and we'll also grab our kibble that we'll need for taming, and we'll put, I think, pearls in here, and we'll just drop the cementing paste in there for just now. Right, let's just check what we've got. So our armor's repaired, our weapons are all repaired, we've got food, we've got trank arrows, and we've got kibble. Okay, that should be fine. Right, where did you landed over there? Okay, so we're going to head up north. Doedicurus have a tendency to spawn in like the mountain areas, but they also spawn along rivers as well. If we head up to the mountains, they tend to be a rather dangerous up there with gigas and T-Rexes and whatnot up on the mountains. On the rivers can also be dangerous because you tend to get lots of raptors. I'm going to go this way. I've got carnos. So this particular river isn't the best for taming because it's just a bit crazy. Oh look, there on the other one, you can see that one raptor slightly bigger and it's got like a red smoke around it. So that is an alpha raptor. There we go. And it's giving an alpha boost. That yellow arrow means it's giving an alpha boost. What is it eating? There's a corpse floating in the air it's sitting eating. But the alphas are considerably harder to fight than the standard ones. And we would struggle to take it on with this pteranodon once we get some more tankier dinos that we can do some better fighting with. Let's get our stamina up, it's almost down. Oh, right in front of us. That ball-like creature with a tail with a spike on the end of it is a Doedicurus. Where did it go? So it's only level 28, but that's what we're looking for. That big spiky ball on the end of its tail will be smashing rocks. But one of them, but a higher level, please. So that could be a decent place to tame as well, because there doesn't seem to be much in the way of danger. Whereas right across here we've got Spinos and T-Rexes. Any down there? No. Zeno as well. Another Spino. There's a lot of Spinos in this river in particular. There's another Spino over there. That's a nice looking Thylacoleo. Oh, Tapejara, sorry. Yeah. Only level 36 though. They're quite a good flying mount because they've got more stamina than a Pteranodon, but also they can stop in midair and fly left, right, up, down, forwards, backwards, so they're a bit like a helicopter. You can move in all directions, whereas these guys can only go forward. Point them in a direction and off they go. Terra birds across there. Not seen any more. Okay, so we're heading up here and up this area here. So we see where we are on the map. Just coming up to this join here. And that's the start of the swamp there. Where you'll get lots of Sarcos and Caprasuchus and Titan boas trying to jump out in. There's a Caprasuchus there. They jump at you and pounce at you and knock you off your mount. There's a Titan boa there that'll poison you. But this area here, this waterfall here next to, so it's a Spino egg, and there's a Spino in my lake. So this area here, just right at this water here, I've built a base in the past here and built a bridge across the water and made a glass bottom bridge so you could see the water underneath it, and it went up the top, up to the top level, and then I had another bridge across here that had all my dino taming in, and yeah, it was a nice base, nice and close to the green obelisk, so you could get your creatures there. But the only problem was this constant running water noise. actually closed. It's just a bit noisy. Right, so let's continue a little bit north across this landmass here. And that island right in the middle, the big island right in the middle that we're pointing at right now with these massive trees, that's the redwoods. So it's a dangerous place to go is the redwoods, because as well as all the other nasty creatures that are in there, you also have what's called thylacoleos. The thylacoleo is kind of a cross between a bear and a cat. Big, chunky, like almost cat-like creature, but with like bear features. And they can climb surfaces, so they actually climb the trees and hang. Can't see any, but the big redwood trees, just where the bark goes into the greenery, they tend to hang below there. And then as you go underneath them, they pounce and pin you to the ground. They've also got a lot of health and do a lot of damage. There's a baryonyx. We'll be looking for one of them soon. We'll be looking for one that's higher than level 44. Sarcos. Oh, there is a balled up Doedicurus. So once they get down to a certain amount of health, they will ball up like that, and then, like, they then only take. Oh my God! Look at all those raptors! Wow, they only take a tiny fraction of the damage. So if you get them balled up, you may as well just leave them, because you're not going to be able to do anything with them. More, oh my God, raptors are crazy here. This is also another good area for beavers. You can see there's one beaver dam in the water just beside the pteranodon's head, and then we'll go over there. You can see one sticking out of the water there. But I can't see any. More Doedicurus. No. There's a Megaloceros, the big reindeer moose things, level 52. So they are great thatch gatherers. So we'll be after one of them at some point too. Oh, there is a Doedicurus, but it's fighting with a raptor. 88 killed the raptor. Okay, so that's the highest one so far. I would like one that's over 100, but we'll have a nip down to the black sand. So we're just on the edge of that island. So that river that goes east to west along the north end of the redwoods. There is an area known as black sands, which imaginatively is because the sand is black, and you tend to get. Because of the round ball shape of the body, you sometimes see a round rock in it. You think, oh, was that one bit? No, any down here? No. Rain coming. Let's get some more stamina before we head into another dangerous location. Carnos, raptors. Come on, stamina. Let's go. More raptors. Where's the river? Anything over here? Watching the trees for thylas, and then checking the ground. Nope, don't see anything. Diabear. It's not there. Those raptors, what are they attacking? Attacking a diabear. It's in a bad state. Lost bugs. So This is the black sands here, you can see. Stegos, parasaurs, there's an Argentavis there. Bear, level U. Climbing up. Oh, there's one. That level U. Oh, 104. You will do. You will do nicely. Right, so this is a relatively safe place. Where did that dire bear go? So it's quite far away. There's an Argentavis over there and another dire bear over that way. So it's a relatively safe place, but once it starts running, once the torpor gets high enough and it starts running, it'll either run over that direction to where it's not safe, or it'll run off the edge of the cliff and either fall asleep in the river and drown and die, or it'll run across there where there's more nasty stuff. So I think what we'll do is we'll make a little trap for it. So let's just see if we can grab some wood. I think we'll make a stone trap because then we've got lots of stone. We just need a bit of wood and thatch. Is actually a little bit on the close side, so we might actually get it follow us off the side of the cliff. Come on, you. Come on. Oh, it did hit us. Yeah, even that level, what was it, 4 or level 8, still did 52 damage to us. More bugs. Still here. Right, let's learn stone. Right, I want a fence foundation. I'll need door frames. Why am I not? So there it is. Door frames, which we need to learn walls for. Some sort of ramp thing. Probably need a pillar. And is there not a ramp? Do we have to make a wooden ramp? Ramp. What's that there? Well, maybe you have to be level 47 to learn that. That would be stair. Stone stairs, level 24. That'll do. Right, jump over there. Right, we're going to need some stone. Let's craft. Let's put it into folders now because we're getting so many structures, stone. Right, we need 8 of them. Oh, we've only got enough for 2. What we're missing? Oh, thatch. Really? Let's put it over here. 6. 1 there and 1 there. Don't go too far away. We're probably not going to be able to fly with. Let's drop that, and that. Right, tell you what, I'll go and craft this, and then I'll bring you back once it's all ready to go. Right, so I've made a little 2x2 stone trap with stairs to get up and in, and then once again, like we did with the trikes, there's doorways so we can get out, but they can't. Alright, so now we need to find the Doedicurus. Oh, it's down beside that. Is that it? Is that it? Did it go all the way down there? It did. Right. So if we mark here, hopefully we can pull it without pulling the bear. Got it. Whoop. Get you up here, parked. And then say, don't move. And are you on passive? You are on passive. Are you coming? Oh, the bear's wandered over. Okay, so we'll have to do the same as what we did with the other bear, and we'll just run it off the cliff. What level are you? 8. So, hit it, fly over here, and it falls off the cliff. Okay, right, park you there. Oh, there's an Argentavis down there now, but hopefully we can get rid of that. What level are you? 8. Don't care. Right, 4. Missed. Oh, come on. There we go. Right, is it coming? Let's just kite it up here. I don't want to hit it too much until we at least get it in the trap. Want to leave plenty of time between shots to get the torpor to sink in, because I want to do as least amount of actual damage to it at all, because if it does ball up, we're in a bad shape at that point in time. As well as not taking any physical damage, it won't take any torpor damage when it's balled up either. Here. There we go. Right, so it's stuck. I need to be sure that I don't fall off the cliff myself. There we go. So it's not going to attack me or mine. It won't be able to damage this base, the trap, sorry, because it's stone. Unlike the wooden one before. Alright, so just take it easy. Slowly knock it out. You can build a magnifying glass, which is a bit like the spyglass, except you obviously have to use it up close. And it'll show you exactly what the health and the torpor level of the creature you're trying to tame is. Keep an eye out behind us for that Argentavis, make sure it's not too close. Probably would be able to take it out because it's only a low level one, but don't get surprised by it. Because this is not attacking, we can't really tell when it's getting close and starts running. So some creatures do take extra torpor and damage by headshots. This is not one of them. So I can hit it in the face, in the shell, in the tail. It used to be that if you hit it in the shell it did reduce damage. And you was always aiming for the head and the tail, but that's changed now. but there are other creatures that definitely get increased damage if you hit them in the head. So therefore you can knock them out quicker. Come on, go to sleep. I do have quite a lot of torpor, so it is going to take a fair amount of shots. Oh. Are you out? No. Stop moving there, so it's wishful thinking. 5. Shoot. There we go, I've got 28 arrows left. Should have looked up there. So there's a website and there is an app called Doedicurus that is a brilliant companion to Ark, because you can put in like the quality of your weapon. So we've just got standard crossbows, so they're only 100% damage, weapon damage 100%. But if you got better weapons from these drops or from killing alphas or whatever, you can put in that you've got a 150 or a 210% damage one, and it'll calculate how many hits it'll take to knock out the. You tell it it's a 104 Doedicurus, tell it the quality of your weapon and what kind of weapon you're using, and it'll tell you exactly how many hits it'll take. It'll tell you how much food of all the different food types it'll take to tame, how long it will take to tame. I'll tell you all about the breeding and everything. It's a really handy companion. I tend to use it on my phone, but it is a website as well, so you can go to doedic.com, I believe it is. If not, I'll put it on the screen at the moment. Oh, there we go, unconscious. Okay, so it's out. So they are a creature that has quite slow torpidity drain. So that pink line's going to take a while. Oh look, a 108 Pteranodon. 6 Bola. You shouldn't have came in here. So these do take headshots. So 2 shots and it's down. Wow, that's kind of handy. Right, we need to get some prime meat, because we've only got the 2 kibble. Let me gam it up a little bit so you can see a bit better. So we need to go and get some prime meat. We'll leave the Doedicurus because it'll stay unconscious for a while. Okay. I know what we're going to do. We're going to take on that. Is it still here? That Argentavis? Because that gives. Is that it? It'll give prime meat, and it's low level. Right, come on. $180 damage of that. It's got less armor. Right, follow me over land. Are you coming? He's coming. They are really slow, but we'll let it come to us. 180. Got really bloody there. So let's go over here. Get some XP. Get some stamina. While it slowly comes to us. There we go. Alright. Get the pick on it. 2 prime meat, 5 prime meat, 7 prime meat, 8 prime meat, that'll do. Prime meat is really annoying because, as we'll see in a second, it doesn't stack in your inventory and it has like a 5-minute spoil timer. So each one of those will disappear in 5 minutes. So let's put that on here. Oh, there we go. It's tamed up already. So let's give you some actual meat to eat. Right, would you land, please? So what level are you? You are... So you've leveled up a whole bunch, and you're level 178, whereas you started out at 162. I can't remember what Pateri was, but you're also female as well. So it's 2 females, so we can't even breed you. But what are your stats? Rubbish weight, rubbish health, rubbish stamina, melee damage, yeah. So you'll do as a backup Pteranodon. If we're out and about and I die, and the Pteranodon is... Like, if I was to die right here, my Pteranodon would be here, my body with everything on it. We would respawn at the bed, all the way back at the base, all the way down at the bottom of the map there. And right now I would have no means to get back here. Whereas if we had a spare Pteranodon, I'd be able to jump on the Pteranodon and get back up here. Right, how are you getting on? Let's drop you... Let's just give you 1 piece to start with. Oh, that's enough to tame you all the way to the top. Okay, right, so they've got good health, stamina. So what we really want to do is just level up weight on these things, because we just want them to be able to carry as much stone as possible. And once we get them as high up as we need to, then you level up melee damage to allow you to dismantle more. In fact, we'll just leave the basic taming pen here, just in case. We'll just have to... Is that enough to get you out? Can you make it out of there? No, you need 2 wide. How about now? Okay, so now the hard part. We've got to get... in fact, let's give you... We'll have to get you some berries actually to eat. Then we've got to give you stuff to carry. You are on... Let's put you on passive so you don't attack any fish. Because the simplest way to get it back down is, because they're good swimmers, is to go straight down the middle of the river and keep it away from like nasty things like alpha carnos and such like. Right, let's get on Terry. Pteranodon's following, the Doedicurus is following, and let's start heading down here. So they'll fall off the cliff. There we go. And then it'll start motorboating. There it goes. See how quickly it goes. There's a terror bird in the water there, but you can outrun that easy. Right, so I'm going to head back to base and try and get there with as least confrontation as possible. And I will see you back there, unless anything exciting happens, when I'll try and get it back on recording again. Well, see you back at base. So, we've finally made it back to base again. As you can no doubt see, we've been in a few wars on the way down here. So, the health's almost down to half. We did get into a fight with a level 50 something T-Rex just further up the river there, and unfortunately I have to report that the Pteranodon that we just tamed died. Also, this guy, he ended up being so hurt he was balled up for a while. I was struggling to actually kill the T-Rex with him constantly running out of stamina on the Pteranodon, so I ended up just leading it away and lost it. I had to hang about for a wee while the Doedicurus recovered enough health to be able to unball itself and then start working its way down, and we managed to make our way down, avoiding the alphas and most of the spinos and stuff down the river. So we're now back, but in all that, has managed to pick up 6 levels. So we're going to put all 6 of that into weight. We're going to put our kibble back in the fridge where it belongs. Put the spoiled meat in here. But we're going to need a Doedicurus saddle. Doedicurus saddles, level 34. Crafted in the smithy, it needs fibre, hide, metal ingots and stone. So we've got fibre, we've got hide, we've got metal ingots, but we don't have any stone. Not in there, it's in the stone one. I can't remember how many, let's say 5. Saddles, oh no, 15, and we need more hide and more fibre as well. So let's take a stack of fibre, and stone, let's take 15 of that, and hide, let's take another stack of that, chuck it all in the smithy, and go saddles, take the saddle. Grab that. And put that on you. Get you some food. Do you have any berries on you? You do. So just go like this then. Unfortunately, with herbivores, you can't really heal them up properly. So you can give them food to eat because their healing will use up their food. So let's drop that on there and it should start eating away. There we go. But you can't like force feed berries to get health, whereas on a carnivore you can put the food meat on it and then hit E to force feed it and it'll force the health up. But anyway, let's take you over here. Oh, we've got a beaver dam so the one that we destroyed across there, the beavers have created a new one, and there it is. But if we take you and we come up to a rock and we hit swing, 674 stone in one hit. 300 for that little one, 320, 800, these two, 315 from that one. So, oh, and now we're maxed out weight. But you can see that a stack of 100 stone weighs 50 on me, weighs 12.5. So it's a quarter of the weight, sorry, on a Doedicurus, and also gets tons more. Let's just put more into weight. Enough to make us move yet. And the other fun thing is if you right click, it rolls into a ball. We're still a bit over encumbered, so it's a bit slow, but you can roll about. You can't actually steer it now. It used to be the case that you pointed it in a direction and that's the way it went and you had to stop. But now you can actually steer it. We'll take it all the way over here and we'll stick it in. There we go. We can stick it in our thing. But that'll do for us now. So in this episode we started our science project on working out what we do with beaver dams, where we completely destroyed one and we just left the wood in the other one. Oh, nice poop. And then we went hunting all the way up to the Black Sands area and found this Doedicurus, which was then a bit of a battle to get it home. But now we've got it home, we can go stone harvesting for days. So when we're ready to upgrade our base to stone, we'll get loads of stone for this guy. So that'll do. Thank you very much once again for watching. If you liked the episode, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in the next episode. Thanks then. Bye now.